So today's video is going to be on developing confidence. Now, a quick overview of what I'm going to be going in this video is why is it important, how you guys could build it, my personal experience with confidence, and just overall everything. Yeah, let's get in. Okay, so the reason why building confidence is so detrimental to your self-improvement journey is because you need confidence within yourself to want to keep pushing for better. You need to have confidence within yourself, one, to speak better, want better, and just to overall do better in everything. You need to have confidence in everything. It's like having conviction. Conviction is the reason why you're doing something, and then when you have confidence, you know it's working. You know why you're doing that thing. You have confidence in it that it's gonna work out. Having confidence, developing it, truly matters. Why? Because you need it. Okay, if you don't have confidence, let's just say real quick, you don't have confidence, you have the lowest form of confidence, also self-esteem. So you have the lowest confidence, self-esteem, basically. You're not going to want to wake up in the morning and continue pushing it. You're not going to want to journal. You're not going to want to do nothing, this. You're going to find every reason to find lack of motivation, lack of confidence, lack of whatever. Because you don't have that confidence that it's actually going to work out. You don't have confidence that what you're doing is right. You don't have that conviction. No, so you got to develop that confidence within yourself. Have true confidence. Look, confidence isn't something that could be fraud or faked. No, you can't fake confidence. You hear it in everything. You hear it in your tonality. You see it. You feel it. It's a type of aura. Having confidence is a type of aura. You can't fake it. So that's why it's important. Now I'm gonna get into how you could develop confidence. So how you could develop confidence is by, one, dressing better, going to the gym, working on your tonality, working on how you speak, your body language, how you present yourself, just overall self-improvement. Self-improvement is developing your confidence. But mainly when it comes into your confidence, it's more of a mental game. You have to have more conviction and more clarity that what you're doing is working out, giving you that confidence. For me personally, what confidence means is like a sort of conviction that you know it's gonna work out, so you have no failure in your head that it's not. Like, I'm fully confident that whatever I'm going into, whatever business models I go into, they always work out. I have that confidence, that drive. I know it's gonna work out. I have that right conviction. And also in my workouts, I know every time I go all the way up till failure, every time in all my workouts, I have confidence that that's gonna work out and it's gonna get me to a better place. I'm doing it for myself. As long as you know that, well, for me, as long as I know that I'm doing it for myself and it's gonna help me out, I have confidence in it. So that's why I never have that lack of confidence, that lack of self-esteem, because I know where I'm heading. I know who I'm becoming. That's the type. Those are some ways you guys could develop confidence. Of course, it's gonna be your own personal journey. It's gonna take time. Those are just some easy ways to start implementing more confidence. Like dressing better builds a lot of confidence. So like, if you're dressing bummy and you're not always like at your 100%, you don't feel 100%, you're gonna have lack of confidence. And again, when it comes to working out, if you don't feel confident in your body, you don't feel well, you don't feel right, you're not gonna be confident. And then same with tonality and body language. If you don't have a strong, dominant body language, you're not gonna have confidence. You're not gonna have that level where you wanna be at, no. And then your tonality too. If you speak hella shy and hella low and that's not confidence. Be right with people. Even if it comes off as rude, or comes off as whatever, this. No, you have that confidence. Don't be shy about it. You know the person you are. You know every struggle you've gone through. You know what has happened in your life to get you to the position at. So don't let nobody knock down your confidence. Have that right tonality. Have that right body language. Know who you are. It's okay, my boys. Look, it's all a process. And now I'm going to share my personal experience when it comes to confidence. So back in the day, I didn't have the most confidence. Of course, if you guys have been watching my YouTube videos, I've talked a little bit about my experience in 7th grade. Yeah, so like, let's say once I got into school all the way up to 7th grade, I was just being bullied and ridiculed for being fat, not dressing the best, And I guess just things like that, you know, kids making fun of me. But that did hurt my self-esteem and hurt my confidence. Once I started working out, once I started dressing better, once I started taking care of myself, taking care of my body, and actually paying attention to the things that I do, how I dress, how I eat, just developing more self-love for myself, I started to develop way more confidence. And I had more confidence in my tonality, my body language expressed that. A lot of people like felt the aura of me just having that confidence. And aura is a real thing. It's a vibration, it's a sense of hertz that you feel. Like in music, there's a sense of vibration, right? Like you feel a type of way specifically when you're listening to music. That's aura, that's the vibes you're giving off. Like some music is low vibration, so it's like low self-esteem. Some music has high vibration, high self-esteem. You want to make sure you're always in that state of high confidence, high self-esteem. Know that you're the best, know that you're 100%. Why? Because that's overall going to improve your confidence and improve your self-improvement journey. Look, everything you're doing, watching these videos, taking the steps to self-improvement, have confidence in that, have conviction. You know you're doing it for yourself, you know you're doing it to better yourself, and it's going to help you at the end of the day. This isn't normal. Normal people don't try to improve themselves. Normal people just lay around in bed rotting, doing the same thing over and over and over, thinking it's going to work out or something might change. No, that's insanity. So have confidence that what you're doing is going to work out. That's what I had to put in myself. Yeah, when I was fat, I was this, that, cheese ball. No, I had low confidence, bro. I was getting, like, in a real way, I was getting no girls. A lot of girls did reject me and called me names and called me this because I was fat. Now I look back on that, okay, I don't care. That was a moment in my life, okay? I didn't have that confidence. But then I started realizing confidence is within myself. If I have my self-love, if I care about myself, if I'm improving myself every single day, I'm gonna develop confidence. I'm gonna develop a certain amount of love for myself. That's my experience when it comes into this confidence space and self-improvement. Loving yourself will develop your confidence, will help you out in general. Look, it's gonna be a process and it's gonna be a battle. That's okay. You have to get through those battles to progress. Nothing in this world hasn't happened because of a struggle. Every time there's a struggle, there's a resolution. The law of polarity. Make sure you guys look into that. I'll make a video more deeper into that. This one is about self-confidence, of course. But overall, that's my personal experience when it comes into it. A little overview because I know I just did a whole lot of yap. My personal experience, I had low self-esteem, low confidence. I wasn't really confident with my body language and with my body and with who I was until I started implementing small things like dressing better, having more confidence in my tonality, having more confidence in my body language, and actually taking the steps to gain that confidence and working out, of course. Well, that's a little overview, and on to the next. Oh wait, lastly, just a little bit of advice, just a little bit extra, but when it comes to actually building that confidence, you have to know that it's going to be a process, and you have to know that it's going to work out at the end. Look, having confidence is also having conviction. I've learned this through my mentors. If you don't have conviction, if you don't have confidence, whatever you're doing is not going to work out. You're not going to be able to express yourself how you truly want to. You're not going to be able to develop what you truly want to because you don't have that conviction or that confidence. So know every single day, every time you watch a self-improvement video, every time you go work out, every time you take the next step to develop yourself, have that confidence and have that conviction. You're taking the next step for a reason. It's all going to be okay. You have to put in the work though, because you can't just watch videos, you can't just do things, you can't just develop knowledge without taking action, because then nothing's going to happen. Especially in confidence, because you can't fake confidence, as I already said. You can't. You either have it or you don't. And if you don't have it, develop it. And if you don't develop it, well, you're just going to get crushed. Simple as that. So look, my boys, take in the knowledge, but take actionable steps. Okay? Well, that's pretty much it for this video. A little short, a little quick. Thank you guys for tuning in and staying consistent with my videos. Make sure you guys are also taking the steps to your self-improvement and staying on track with you guys. Well, thank you.